Hello, Internet. I apologize for the lack of music. It seems to be broken today, and we're already 10 minutes late, so whatever. Uh, this is your friendly internet librarian, Roxanne, who is also an artist. This is Stump the Artist, an improvisational art show. Joining me over Al Gore's internet is fellow artist Paul. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Oh, hi.
Oh,
I'm doing pretty good.
doing pretty good. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
Despite these little things that the overlords have thrown at us
oh
already.
my god. I mean, those overlords just can't so needy. Just
So needy.
so needy. Like just give us the funding already. Give us the library funding. Stop taking it captive.
I can't stand it.
I can't sit it. Oh, alright. Okay. That wasn't very good. I appreciate you laughing though. So today the evil overlords have asked, nay demanded, that we do a back to school special. So
It's that time.
it's that time. That's why I'll pretend that's why there's no music. Is because they want us to focus.
They need us to focus.
They,
We've got exams today.
yeah, yeah. Kids have only been in school for 1 week. They're already being put to exams, and we are going through an examination of our own. They are examining our ability to make some kind of piece of media which they deem worthy for library funding releasement, which is not a word purposes. All right. Well, let me get rid of that weird deselect all. If you hear meowing, it's because one of my cats uh, is very chatty.
Got a lot to say. Got a lot to say. Got a lot to say about the state of education.
I mean, there is a lot to say about the state of education,
Hmm.
but we'll not get too
He
far into
knows.
that. um, I just came back from vacation, so they are particularly needy. All right, so because we're doing a back to school special, let me pull up this here randomizer and figure out exactly what it is. So let's start with let's start with a good old I don't know. Let's start with a subgenre. That's gonna be too hard. These are all too hard. My brain is not in it. Let's just go with the general genre. Cooking. Okay. Okay.
Cooking.
Cooking. Okay.
Home ec.
Okay. So school plus cooking. Okay. So I'm already feeling like this is a pretty good basis for uh like some kind of like gentle rom-com.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's throw in. So I found a couple of personality traits that we can try. So they were stoic, tsundere, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong,
I don't even know what that one means.
um, obedient, naive, indulgent. I like indulgent. So I think these are going to be good descriptors for our protagonist. So stoic actually kind of pairs really well with tsundere or tsundere. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. So the, let me write it down slightly more clearly. So a tsundere character. Tsundere comes from, I believe, the word to shrug.
To shrug.
Yes,
Okay.
and it is the stereotypical the tsundere characters are often the ones that are like tough on the outside and gentle on the inside because they're trying to shrug off their emotions and the way that they feel about people. So might be someone who, a character who calls people like, their love interest, an idiot who's like useless, but is actually very sweet and nice to them. And that actually is a pretty fun contrast to an indulgent character who is about feeling everything.
Hmm.
So
So we've got a big contrast here.
yeah, I think this is a classic sort of odd couple scenario. I'm gonna make an attempt to start up the music briefly. Oh my god,
Burberry.
Burberry is a brand. It's very expensive. Still can't hear the music. Okay, we're giving up on that today. So they're in I think cooking school. Okay, and one is tsundere and one is indulgent. So which
A
one?
clash, you might think, but
Yes. But you know what? They're teaching each other the lessons of, maybe the Sundari character is teaching the indulgent one to take things a little bit more seriously, and the indulgent one is teaching them to, like, you're in cooking
line
school.
up a little bit.
Yeah, lined
Yeah,
up.
have some fun.
Have fun. Um, enjoy things. You're here to learn how to cook, and it's a passionate art if you feel that way.
Yes.
All right, so I feel like a good way to have this is that they are both in cooking school. So
Mhm.
let's start with. I'm gonna start with maybe. Do you want to? Which one do you feel like you have a better handle on, the indulgent one or the tsundere one?
Maybe the Sundari one.
You want to try that one? Okay.
Yeah.
So indulgent. So I don't know what genders we're working with here, but I'll think of something. The nice thing is that since they're both in cooking school, we can just put them in like in chef clothes, like aprons or the novice chef whites. I'm not sure what the actual term is. It might even be that.
What about those hats?
So I believe if it's a really tall one like this, one that looks kind of like a Pope hat, it means
Hmm.
that they're like the head chef. And then if it's short and flat, it means that they're a novice. So that means they're novices, they would have the short
They're in
hats.
school,
They're,
yes.
yes. Uh, and I believe I learned that from a combination of some cooking reality TV show and the movie Ratatouille. Because
Who knew?
I believe the head chef in there has a giant hat, and it is comically balanced by the fact that he is very small.
Did you say he was more indulgent or tsundere?
Oh man, that one was very. If I remember the head chef character, I think he was a huge jerk. Actually, I think he was the villain of the movie. Spoilers for like a decade-old movie. Oh, KXZ Gentin says you earn one fold in your hat for each way to prepare eggs you know. I don't know if that is true or
What?
not, but I prefer to think that it is.
It sure is fun.
Because, I mean, there are a lot of different ways to make eggs. Or cook them.
This is
There's
true.
there's only a few ways to make eggs if we're really talking biological.
That
Uh,
yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right on that.
you could even give them no hats if they're real beginners and they're just working out hard. Indulgent. I feel like a lot of hair for some reason. Something kind of flashy for the indulgent
For
character.
the kitchen.
Yeah, something which would definitely need to be pulled back and tamed. I don't know what's going on with this. What's going on whatsoever? I don't know.
What is going on?
And I said, hey, 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 what's going on? Which is a reference to a 90s song that is okay. I think I'm gonna make a.
Okay, he is accurate. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna make it even more, like, oddly indulgent. Um, Sun's out, guns out.
Oh
Extremely,
damn.
extremely rolled up sleeves.
So yeah. So the other one is gonna have strict uniform.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uniform.
And yeah, I think maybe an open, like, got the flaps over. Like, you might not want, this person might not be the most sanitary, but you know what? They love food. They love making food. They love how incredibly sketchy they look.
They love it.
They absolutely love it. You know, maybe a headband, which is a vague attempt to keep the hair out of the face, and then
Them locks under control.
because I don't know what to do with hands, it's just gonna do that, and then I'll just do some blobbies to symbolize tats because I feel like that's accurate to the chef community and is also a good way to illustrate, kind of living life to the fullest.
No tats for this fella.
Whooby the Blanky asks, I always miss the start of your streams. What's the backstory tonight? So this is a back to school special episode, and we started with school, and we got the cooking genre. So what we're going with, we're kind of working on our two main characters right now, and it's we got a tsundere, which is kind of a it is a Japanese manga anime subtype, uh, basically being kind of like hard on the outside, soft on the inside is a good way to put it, and an indulgent character. I felt like this would be a good kind of mismatched rom com at a cooking school. I don't know what this is. Kind of a cleaver, I guess.
Oh, that is definitely some kind of cleaver.
Yeah, yeah. And then
I'm definitely gonna have to look up what the chef hat looks like.
yeah, and while you're at it, look at what the I want to know if Gentan was correct about the number of folds.
Let's see.
All right, it's time to attempt some lines. Everybody yell layers. Everyone drink. Okay. All right, let's.
Here we go. What does chef hat signify?
That they like to wear hats. Oh, jokes.
Wah.
Wow, I already dislike this. I'm off to a great start today.
I definitely have to make mine bigger. That's not big enough.
Oh, bloody hell. There we go. Why hit back a few thousand times when you can erase? Great question.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking maybe piercings? Piercings for this wild child over here? Oop, that's a little bit too big. Go with the good old septum piercing there.
The folds thing is on the internet, so it has to be true.
Oh, I am
The
sorry.
folds and eggs thing.
Well, to TIL. Thank you, Gentan. I believe I am familiar that you do have cooking experience, but we just had to check because people lie on the internet.
People lie on the internet.
So, that's why you
This
check
is an educational show.
vaguely. It is a so we have to try not to perpetuate uh, misapprehensions. I feel like I'm unintentionally making a JoJo over here. I was watching it yesterday. I guess it's just kind of
Hadn't worn off yet.
yeah. So I'm just gonna go with it.
I don't know what I'm making, but he's here.
So I'm thinking this might be a queer romance.
Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Oh yeah, heckin'
I'm
a,
thinking so.
heckin' a. We are here for it. The claps are implied.
The claps are implied.
Oh man, this guy's a real. I'm just gonna keep going. Just lean into the JoJo-ness.
I mean, at this point, you may as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll do the weird butt chin and everything. And although that's not really a particularly JoJo thing, but it's really just the eyes. When I was like, oh no, I made a JoJo, didn't I? Then Gage, do Gage. I feel like Gages are popular with chefs, or in this particular universe, I can pretend that they are.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's just
We are the creators.
we are until the overlords unceremoniously steal that status from us.
Oh,
But
they better not.
we're doing it for the library, guys.
Come on.
Come on. Some real 80s hair going on here. It's fine. I'll live with it.
Listen, all styles come back.
That's true. I mean, it is quite strange to see, like, the weird, giant, chunky platform shoes that were popular, like, when, we were teenagers. Like, those are back in.
I don't know if I've ever been in style.
That's okay. I haven't been in that magazine either.
Weep wop.
Weep wop indeed. That's alright. I've never been cool. I'll never be cool. I'm a librarian. I remember shushing people when I was a student
it
because people were too noisy for me. So you know what? It just
was meant to be.
I know those they got me, and I hate them for that, but they got me. Yeah, this one doesn't even wear the hat. You don't even know how many ways he knows how to cook eggs. That's what a crazy rebel he is.
He just won't conform.
No, it's all about the passion and the love of food and the just going for everything 2000%. I'm just going with some kind of concentric circle sort of design for the tattoos, which is actually kind of growing on me a little bit. It was born of laziness, but actually is starting to look kind of neat.
We'll take it, folks.
Yes, we will. Just like how we're gonna take me not bothering to draw hands properly.
Let it be said, folks, if you haven't learned so far, hands are hard.
There's so many parts to them. So just
Why do we have so many fingers?
just I know. Why do we have so many fingers, Paul?
It, ooh, well,
It's you know what? You're just simplifying the process. You're making it easier. It's something that animators do. It is NBD.
it's true. It's just when I draw fingers, 5 fingers, it looks like an insane amount of fingers
Yeah, that's fair.
to me.
Uh, how left hand work? Okay. Let's just make this a really stupid big cleaver. The nice thing about doing just generic concentric circles and not really caring where they are is that
Uh,
I don't have to replicate them. I don't have to be exact. And just go, yeah, close enough.
I'd get that. I'd get that tattoo. Sure. Why not?
I mean, what number tattoo would they be at this point?
For me?
Yeah, because you have quite a few.
Depends on how you count them. It could either be 5 or it could be, if you count the one set,
Hmm.
7, 8. I would say 5.
You would say five because you did get one as a set. This is true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? Instead
It's been a
of
while. I've been craving them.
the hunger is clawing back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? I will try to put some very bad looking little sparrow tattoos here. Look more like the Twitter birds. I figured that's a good stereotypical
Got
tattoo
a
to
Twitter
have.
tattoo.
Yeah. I mean, maybe. I don't.
Real big fan.
Yeah. Just they were on back when uh you know people only took pictures of sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. It was a different time.
It was truly a different time. Wow. Okay. So we have very stern, tsundere, stoic character, and the wild child opposite not JoJo character on the other side.
Not JoJo,
Not JoJo.
folks.
Oh man, we might have to start it with Joe though.
Joe.
Oh man. And the problem is that I know I'd have to think of a, a name that starts with Joe that is not already a JoJo. Oof.
Joe Sif.
Nope, that's a JoJo.
Dang,
That's the
man.
first one.
Joe Time.
Joe time. Maybe that's the catchphrase. It's Joe time.
It's Joe Time.
Hey fam, it's Joe time. Oh boy. Jabobby? I don't know, Joe Bob?
Joe Bob.
I don't feel like that quite fits.
I'm not getting a Joe Bob vibe.
No, no, I think too fabulous. I don't know. We'll work it out. All right. So, we have here our very very opposites attract protagonists of our cooking school. So let me take uh, a screenshot of our protagonists, and so I can remember what they looked like. Because that's a definite thing. Oh, I swear I can spell. Okay. Alright. So, cooking school. So I feel like what I see a lot of the time when it comes to like the cooking school or the cooking ones is either they are preparing for a contest or if it's a school, maybe an exam.
An exam, and they have to work together.
Oh no. They have to
But they're so not alike.
they're so different. It's these wildly different styles. And along the way, they learn that that Joe whatever Josephus, I don't know. We'll keep workshopping it. Um,
Giuseppe.
we already had a bit of a Giuseppe one earlier on, so
Yes, we did.
okay. So that he isn't just all talk; that he is actually also a good cook and is actually willing to step back and not be in the spotlight. I feel like hype. I feel like they're always about hype. Okay. And for this one, I'm thinking that at the very least they have their hair pulled back
For the exam,
for the exam. I'm willing to do it for the exam. That's a very high and strange ponytail. I think would be more. There we go. That's more realistic looking. I did have a ponytail for a while, and I forgot how they worked.
How long ago was that?
Oh boy, let me think. Uh, let's see. Over 10 years, maybe 15 years?
Jeez.
Yeah, it was back before college. So it was a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
I can't even picture it.
Well, it was high school, so that should help you.
All right, so they're in the midst of cooking here, right?
Yeah. And then, a good tsundere expression is usually something like this. A kind of like trying not to smile but still kind of smiling, if you know what I mean.
Kind of like a knowing nod.
Yeah, like a little stern but also a little bit of like, ah, you got me. I don't know what this pose is, but I'm gonna assume that this one is gesticulating wildly. I don't know how this came back. What's happening? There was a ghost involved. Apparently, we can write
A
that in.
ghost.
This is some very odd proportions. The usual.
We have a theme, folks.
And it is we don't know what we're doing. Which is, it's true to the theme of the show.
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy is definitely like the rebel cook. Shows up in like jeans and boots, which are highly impractical. This one here is definitely like in, Crocs or at least comfortable shoes. So I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna have just a big honkin' whiskin' bowl here. Then maybe that's a whisk and it's got some kind of ridiculous pastry thing going on. You know what? I doubt um you are familiar with cooking as much as I am.
Nope.
So I'm betting this guy is more of a baker. He's more of a pastry chef because you have to be very exact with baking,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is why I'm bad at it.
You can't just be making stuff up and
And
baking.
this one's definitely, because they're indulgent, they're exploratory. Um, they are not. They are a chef. They are a cook. They'll make things up off of the fly.
A dash of this, a little of that.
So maybe the challenge was almost the exam was almost Iron Chef style, which is they had a few set ingredients, bless you,
Thank you very much.
but it had to involve some kind of baked element, and so they had to work together to try to make this thing work.
And spoiler alert, folks, they did.
They did, and they fell in love in the process.
Their differences is what made them stronger, and
Yep.
also the things that they liked about each other.
Yes. Cooking and I will say being more sensitive than they initially appear. I feel like that is something that they would have in common because this one, uh,
Yes, he doesn't want to be sensitive, but he is.
yes, yeah. I mean, that's the tsundere thing is that you get that hard exterior hiding uh, the uh, the gentle interior and oh god, Josen is very funny.
Josen.
um, but it probably should just be Jason. Or maybe, Jason Josen Jr.
Jason Josen
It's
Jr.
such a it's so ridiculous. I forgot what I was gonna say, but they I think it was something about how this character is very flashy. Maybe they're a junior, maybe their parent was also famous. is also a very important cook. Owns a couple of restaurants or something. But
They got a lot to live up to.
they had a lot. It's to hide all that pressure, and also yeah, they do have some skills, but they also know that like their we'll say their mom worked really hard to get there. You know what? That face also looks like their DTF. I don't wanna.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
you know.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
hey buddy, how you doing? Uh, I will
you
not
whisking pretty
because it's supposed
good.
to be a mildly clean show. I will not elaborate on that, but let's just say that he likes him.
That's all you need to know,
That's all you
folks.
need to know, friends.
All right, let's make that rolling
I
pin a
put
little
them on the
longer.
wrong layers again. Everyone take a drink.
It's the wrong layers again.
Alright, so this is. God, I'm looking up again at the name Jason Josen Jr. because it's so dumb. Your baker, I think, needs a bit more of a more normal name.
Yeah, something like rail standard, like Gary.
I was going to go with the dot eyes, but now they look weird.
Charles. Gomez.
Gomez.
Yeah, maybe not Gomez.
Let me throw out a slightly different one. Grady.
Grady. Okay, I like that a lot.
Oh, that is a cat. Hello. What? What do you want? Okay,
What can we
bye.
do for you?
Like that they both have the same chin.
Yeah, and they love each other's chins.
Yep.
They find that very attractive.
It's something that they bond over. Apparently, it's the fact that they both have the weird
That
butt.
striking jawline.
Yes, butt chins. So now this one looks less like a JoJo, more like a Link, which I'm okay with.
Joe Link.
Link, why'd you gotta steal my man?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Joe Link.
Now I have that stuck in my head. It is a little weird doing this without music in the background.
I'll say this: I normally can't hear it, so nothing has changed.
Okay, so I pretty much always hear it, at least a little bit. So the fact that I wasn't able to get it to work is a little eerie for me.
Ooh,
Uh oh.
I
Yeah.
was gonna go on mute for a second.
Well, we all heard that. Everyone speculate about what that was. Thank you, OP20XDX, for providing music in chat. I guess while he's gone, I can attempt. You guys can let me know if you hear it or not. Because if you hear it, then I'll just let it go. You know, it just reminds me of door opening and closing noises in Minecraft now. Can I draw a better Sparrow tattoo? No, I cannot. Not today.
Alright, I'm back.
You are?
I'm here.
Okay, everybody drink. Layers! Now they're both on the same layer.
I was gonna ask what I missed, but I think you just answered my question.
Yep. Yep. Friends, I'm fine. How are you? OP20XX is asking, Paul, when are we gonna play Awesome Knots?
Yeah, we should play Awesome Knots. I guess that's not the question is when.
Eventually? Or soon?
Eventually. ASAP, in my opinion.
So as soon as the stream's over.
Meet me on the Awesome Knots court.
Yeah, he's gonna sign off and play Awesome Knots.
I will need to make sure it's installed, of course. I don't know if I've played it on my... I haven't played it since I moved. Folks, I moved.
Well, I would hope so. I hope that you weren't just sitting in the same spot all the time.
I'm a mover and a shaker.
I feel like somebody out there is just cringing at how many just freaking jokes, bad jokes.
Listen, I get it, okay? I get it, everyone. I just say what comes to my mind.
I'm doing the same thing. We're filling time.
we gotta.
We're vamping as vamp as we can. OP20XDX also adds, I've also moved. Buy this art. Oh, hooray.
Oh, I love it.
Just writing Grady here. JoJo Jr. Nope. JoJo Jr. That seems like a more ridiculous name.
JoJo.
JoJo.
Is that the theme song?
Sure. Until it gets, hit with the copyright violation lawsuit for the freaking One Piece theme song.
Now might be a bad time to reveal that I haven't seen any JoJo.
That's fine. I'm still working on
Or One Piece, for that matter.
I've seen very little One Piece, and it was probably back when I had long hair.
Oh, damn.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is just that. I will say it is on brand in that it is bizarre. I would say it is quite campy, and also I personally had issues with, like, the campy stuff I absolutely loved. At some points it gets, like, weirdly grindhousey.
Interesting.
And that there is a lot of blood. And then the stuff that I didn't particularly like was that I was not anticipating so many poop jokes.
Uh, yeah, that is surprising. That's not what I expect from, I mean, anime. Not that I seem,
Yes.
I guess, enough to, but
But,
I'm no expert, is what I'm saying.
yes. Oh boy, I picked a very difficult hand pose to do. Why did I do this to myself? Freaking close enough. Oh, that's a cat. Mm-hmm.
Wow! Wowie!
Oh, I thought I know what the title is, and you're gonna love slash hate it. And
I can't freaking wait.
it probably already exists. You ready for it?
Yes, yes, yes. Killing me.
Bacon the Grade.
Oh, man. That's so good. I'm so on board.
Oh boy. Yep.
Bacon the grade.
There it is. There it is. We freaking, we did it. Usually it takes us much longer to get there, but, every once in a while, we just hit it out of the park.
Listen, we were working on working with a shortened time schedule today.
Mm-hmm.
Frantic. We were frantic, folks.
What happened? It's when you erase all of the lines and suddenly all definition is lost and you don't know who you are or what's happening anymore. So I think, Paul, we just need some, I don't know, shelves or a teacher?
Shelves. Yeah, I was just thinking, what else can we put in here?
That's right, let's make it bigger gauges. Rare, that's quite correct there, Kitty Man.
Morale indeed.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Yes. Sexy cooking.
Kitty, don't get too excited, alright? So I'm having the thing where the sketch looked much better than the actual line work, but we're working on a timeline here. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Maybe the overlords won't even notice.
No, they
we
probably
don't send them the sketches. They don't need to know.
No. What is happening with this arm? What is happening?
Dude's flexible.
I don't know what's. Everything's so hard. I have to do this to myself. Friends, don't do this to yourself.
Friends, don't do things to yourselves.
Yeah. Me trying to fix these weird honkin' proportions the last minute. I'm not succeeding.
Yeah, fill it in.
Fill in, give up, fill in, give up, fill in. I mean, maybe. Heckin' maybe. So this is more of I guess, more of a trade school or grad school back to school special. Those are
It's back to
schools.
school, but it's not your typical back to school, which you're not what comes to mind.
Yeah, you know what? Lifelong learning is very important. And by learning,
Always be learning, folks.
I mean learning, which apparently I can't say correctly.
Loinin.
Loinin. Oh boy. Maybe
Always be loinin.
always be doing things. You know, and it's something that Grady and JoJo, both believe in. And yes, I did intentionally give JoJo a bit of a booty.
Oh, Grady noticed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm still working on giving JoJo a functional arm. Oh my god. No! Ah! Ah!
Ah!
The darkness consumes us all.
Listen, that was a real paw move.
Yeah, it really was. You know, it's vacation brain. I just got my flu shot brain. I don't know.
Oh man.
I usually don't have side effects like this from a flu shot, but I also haven't done a show like this right after a flu shot before.
It's and it's been a while too. I feel like it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long, lonely time. Yeah, I guess I don't remember what the last one was. When it was. You know what? We're busy people. We have lives.
Lives, folks.
Yeah,
Can't help it. Get a little out of control here with the lines.
this is why, friends, you wanna draw from reference, unlike us, utter fools.
Yeah, if you'll notice, none of the kitchen things look like actual kitchen appliances.
I don't just start painting things in.
Those are some real Dr. Seuss boxes over there.
Oh yeah. Maybe it needs to be more like this. I just don't know. Maybe I can truly give up on life and just be like, yeah, sure, it's like this.
This is how it is in this
Yeah.
world.
Oh, hello. I have another kitty checking on me.
They're concerned.
They're very
I think
concerned
they're going through a lot.
about my inability to draw an arm today. So. Alright. It's the closest I'm gonna get.
It looks great.
It's you know what? It's perfect in that it is close enough. Color in there. A few nails that we see.
It's baking the grade.
Uh-huh. It's baking that's right. It's baking the grade. You know what? Doesn't have to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They just gotta bake the grade.
Gotta bake the grade, folks. Bake the grade in everything you do.
Mm-hmm. You know, you work with the people you might not have everything in common with, but you have a good time anyway.
Might make a few friends, or even find love.
That's This is very true. Making the grade A. Le Cordon Bleu, which is an actual school, an actual chef school. Le Cordon Bleu school story.
That's a real school?
Le Cordon Bleu. In addition to being a ditch, is
sponsorship.
Yes, yeah, come on. Give us the various monies.
We're ready.
Your toad's ready. We're ready and full of toads. No, we're totally ready. We're not full of toads. Not until Halloween. All right. Let's get some quick color in here.
Yeah.
So we got JoJo Jr. who learned to cook from his mom and is, used to working with improvised ingredients and having fun. And then we got Grady, who didn't come from that kind of background and so had to teach himself how to cook. Kind of, very serious, takes things very, step by step, because that's how he had to learn. He didn't have someone to teach him all the tricks.
Nope. You had to follow directions.
Thinking dark wash jeans for this friendo. Put some wear on that stuff. I was gonna go with blonde hair, but I think it's gonna be dyed colors instead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let's that is very ugly. Let's start with a little bit of blonde. Blonde's probably not even the natural color. It's probably also dyed. Put in some green. Maybe some orange, I don't know. And then throw in some of these tattoo colors. It's the tattoo pattern, which was pure laziness inspired, is kind of reminding me of the traditional Japanese style sleeves you'll sometimes see. The very intricate, cloud patterns and whatnot.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so what do we do? Maybe some of this. Maybe I'll throw in a little pink too.
Color theme in this kitchen.
It's keeping up with the color. This person's very colorful. They love life. They're very indulgent. We'll make it a colored bowl instead of a standard. Probably what they actually use is probably just steel. I hope if anyone who can hear the cat say hello.
What's up, cats? What's up, cool cats?
You know, they got things to say. Alright, I think what I will do is that I will imply that this is chocolate. Go. Oops. Wrong thing. Getting a little bit too enthusiastic with the stirring here.
It's getting sloppy, but you know what? It's kind of
You know what?
great.
That's just JoJo's vibe. That's just what JoJo
JoJo's
goes
vibe.
for. JoJo, JoJo.
Jojo, cool it.
All right, let's put in some more of that. It's kind of a teal color, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oops. A little bit more of that in the background, and I think we got it. We got our cute little,
Our little chefs.
our little, our back to school chef romance. Please fit this on the screen for the love of Jeebus. This is very dark. Going to be bad. And wow, nothing happened. Cool. Oh,
Great.
I see what happened. Delord. Oh god. Oh god, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Please no.
There we go. Okay, I got it. I'll put this under this one, and then turn that opacity way the heckin' down. Don't worry, I will erase momentarily.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere! It's everywhere! Yeah, there's no way that our baker, patisserie expert, Brady, would allow such color.
Oh, no, that one's going for my end.
Oh! Everyone say hi to that cat! Hello, kitties!
It's Cat Central.
It's Cat Central.
Cat's
yes.
Kitchen.
Yep. Alright. You know what? I think we got it. Ugh. These darlings, these lovely gays, I hope, I hope they get a good grade on their exam. They probably did. And you know what? The most important thing was that they had fun. And,
They had fun.
Realized the value of each other's perspectives.
Yeah, and one day they're gonna open a restaurant.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna have slammin' bread and just real great, whatever the heck JoJo decides to make that day.
Yep, whatever he's feeling. Who could say?
Nobody knows. It's a mystery, but look, the croissants, top notch.
Ooh, impeccable.
And just, mwah, mwah. Well, I still can't hear any music, so I'm going to turn it down and pretend that it's still playing. So I'm not suddenly turning it off in the middle of whatever that is. So, thank you, people, for watching today's Stump the Artist.
Nice.
No music special, which was unintentional. But again, it's exam time or back to school time. You need to focus. But take it easy every once in a while. Enjoy yourselves. If you are indeed actually going back to school, good luck with your school year. I know that can be super scary and stressful. And for those of you who aren't, I hope you have a good fall. Just as a big reminder, this September, this month, except not because it's still August right now. September is the Love Your Library month, so we're gonna have a whole bunch of fundraisers going on. The first weekend, I believe, is our kindness festival on Saturday, which has games, stuff, and fun stuff for kids. Uh, the third week of September. I should know these off the top of my head, but like I said, I have vacation brain. There's our annual book sale, which will take over close to about 4 days, and that will be at the Moon Township Municipal Building, not at the library, but it is close by. And one final reminder that because it is Love Your Library Month, any purchases or fines you pay or donations that you make will be matched by the Jack Buncher Foundation. So your $1 will actually be worth $2. And we greatly appreciate it because you know the evil overlords keep hoarding our money. But September is the month when your money goes directly to us and not through the evil overlords, and it is worth more than usual. And I'm pointing even though I'm not on camera.
Use your imaginations, folks.
Use your imaginations, and I'm pointing at you to gesticulate and emphasize things. Uh,
You.
so yeah, please stop by the library and donate and participate in Live Your Library Month and have a good time or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all can bake the grade.
Ooh.